CTV News, Vancouver Island Report.
Good evening. Online outrage has spilled onto the streets of Nanaimo. It began in print and online with a letter to the editor published in the Nanaimo Daily News. A letter that insults First Nations people, disparaging their culture and their intelligence and their ability to care for themselves. The Daily News has since apologized for printing it, but that did not stop hundreds from protesting outside the paper, rallying against what many consider to be hate speech. CTV's Scott Cunningham has the story. He joins us from Nanaimo with more. Scott.
Hudson, it began online. Twitter and Facebook exploding with outrage. Today, that anger moved from the internet to the streets.
The publication of those sentiments is not acceptable in this day and age.
Yeah! Nanaimo Daily News is making headlines itself for all the wrong reasons.
Well, I think it's appalling. You know, it's nonsense.
Read the letter to the editor when I saw it on Facebook, and my jaw dropped.
A large and loud protest at the paper's front door is in response to this letter to the editor entitled "Educate First Nations to Become Modern Citizens." Printed in Wednesday's paper, the document has spawned nationwide outrage, as many say its words read as hate speech.
You know, this is a letter from, the 18th century, for God's sakes. As far as I'm concerned, has no place in today's time.
We'll continue our journey for healing.
In the letter, Aboriginal Canadians are attacked, their intelligence questioned, and their way of life belittled.
Racism is dead in Nanaimo, and I'm shocked that the letter was written. I find it somewhat irresponsible, in my opinion, that the newspaper would pick it up and print it.
Okay, so are you interested in a statement or an argument?
Yes, I'm interested in dialogue.
Emerging to an angry crowd, editors offer their apology.
There'll be an apology running in tomorrow's paper. We have taken it down from the websites.
Few here accept the offering.
And we think that's a reasonable response, and we hope that reasonable people will see it that way.
That's not a reasonable response.
The letter's painful prose are underlined by its permanence, as Canada's national chief, a Vancouver Islander by birth, calls for action to erase what is written in ink.
Not just the country, but the world is watching what's going to happen here.
That's right.
What has happened here is now around the world.
Yes.
The question now, can the letter's words and the pain they have caused ever truly be rewritten?
While the paper has officially apologized for some, the damage is done. For nearly 40 years, the Nuchalnith Tribal Council has contracted the Nanaimo Daily News to print its paper. Today, the council severed those ties, saying it will find somewhere else, anywhere else, to print its words. Hudson?
All right, Scott Cunningham in Nanaimo. Scott, thank you.